Alright, hello everyone, moving straight on from the Hungarian 75M because I actually just recorded the French ARFA and I went straight on to that mask and then realised I'd probably done it. So instead I'll do a gas mask that good luck finding a review of on YouTube. As I kick over my Watership Down DVD down there. And oh look, Donnie Darko, didn't know I had that. The Phantom PPR2000 made by Scott. Of course everyone knows Scott. I am missing the filter because it doesn't take 40mm. It doesn't take 60 either. It takes some sort of ungodly abomination that they make themselves. Okay, literally fine. Try and put that on. The thread's too big, so it doesn't go. I also don't have the charger. So I picked this up 15 quid because it's an incomplete set. So I'll just run you through the parts, as of course it won't be functional. Of course functional, I'll just tell you what would happen anyway. So here's your belt. This is £40 on eBay. It says Scott on it there. It's cheap plastic, it's firm, it's shit. Right, moving forward. Here's your battery, mine's covered in duct tape for some alien reason. Clips straight onto the belt. There you've got your little hole, obviously lovely, it would have a little safety catch for a charger as well. One of these is bigger than the other, so you know exactly which side to put it into. Twist it, and then it's connected. You got your battery. This gas mask is more for radiation, like when you got radioactive dust in the air, toxic environments, asbestos removal. You know, most gases. This is probably better than a lot of military gear. In its own sense, I'll say through my fucking gritted teeth. You'll probably see more of these on either Facebook Marketplace from people who didn't quite work out as an asbestos remover, or on Etsy from people who are far too into BDSM. Yellow face piece, of course, panoramic. When you're wearing it, you will be able to see the whole user's face. This doesn't actually cover your mouth, so you'll be able to see your mouth about here, your eyes up here. So you can see the user's whole face while wearing it. 5-point head harness that's utterly painful and shit, it's really tight. You cannot choose a size with these, and I am an XL in most masks. I'm going to put it on so you can hear the not voice diaphragm. It's going to be tight, it's going to be painful because it doesn't quite fit me. Fuck. Ah. Okay, there we go, it's on. Like I said, it doesn't really have a voice diaphragm. What it does have is the exhale kind of vibrates a little bit. So you can probably hear me quite clearly through that. Nice little coiled cable here connecting to my fucking face. It's fogging up really badly right now because of course it doesn't have an oral nasal cup. What it does have, however, and I'm going to take it off now because I'll explain why it's painful. It does actually have a motor at the bottom. This is fan assisted, so when you've got your filter in there and it's blowing air, it is also bringing in air straight through, and it will defog it and cool the user. This does unclip, and you'll just see it's just a simple valve assembly, nothing too special. This one says protection, I don't care, 93, 194, Phantom. So you can see here that you can adjust where the strap sits on that one and not that one. When you buy this gas mask, obviously, well, it's not really more of a gas mask, is it? It's more of a hazmat mask. You will probably need to assemble it unless you buy it used like I did. It's a weird one. If you want to buy all the parts, good luck, because the battery's around 89, the charger is about 175, the face blank is a couple of hundred, all the pieces, it's several hundred. To buy the full piece it would come like well over £400 to get the full set. So don't really buy this one. Skim over it, pretend you didn't see it. Like, ooh, it looks pretty because it's in yellow. No. There's a lot of damages to the chin, I'm noticing. Not a lot to say about it, of course, other than what's already been said. There is something though, it does give me a headache when I wear it, because these tabs here, you may notice are more for support, but what they do is they sit directly on the temple of the user. Because I don't like my face being seen with it, oh, here we go, September 2009, so it's not that old. I wore a sort of do-rag. Yeah, that's right, white boy's got street cred. You know, I just wore like a bandana around my mouth, and there was a Jack Skellington one. It's a gift from a friend. Thank you. You know who you are. Strap here just says assembly number 1032240, article number 1031768, and of course a bunch of fucking numbers that don't mean anything to me. It does have a very nicely textured head strap. I'm not sure if you can see that. Whatever. So it's tight, you don't get to choose a size, obviously not machine washable. If you're going to wash one of these, you've got to disassemble it, and that's fairly easy. Personally, if I was going to like get a spare filter for this and just use it like off, keep the battery because you can hook it up around your waist and it actually looks really cool for a hazmat thing. Of course, because it's yellow, it goes well with the yellow hazmat suits. Well, you know, the chemical suits, hazmat suits of course go over your whole face and you don't need a respirator for them often, do you? It's a full kit in one. But it does look good. And what I'd do personally is I'd probably smoke out of the screen. Just, I don't know, stick over it one of those fucking window darkeners you can get at a garage for a new car. Lots of ums in this one. Isn't much to say, it's a fan-assisted hazmat mask, really. That's about it. Good for any chemical spills you might have done in your house that have turned toxic and you need a fan-assisted respirator. Filters are actually pretty cheap. The filters are about £11, maybe 16 after you paid for postage. That's the cheapest thing you'll get from this. Like I said, even on eBay the belt was 40. So expensive. Stupidly expensive. Probably because it's by Scott. And everything by Scott costs an arm and a fucking leg. So it doesn't take any actual military filters. It takes its own filters. So if you're going to buy them, you've got to buy them from the site that's selling pieces of this mask. I think Beacon International does them. So give them a good old flick over, and while you're there, add all the items to your basket and have a look at your basket at the end of it and realise just how much this whole kit goes for. While I lean down and move that. Oh look, Shrooms. Who remembers that horror movie? That was not a good film. Right, that's it. That's the whole show. Hope you've enjoyed it now, because we're out of gas masks until this Nokia returns. You know, the Nokia M61. This mask also is not going to stay in our collection for long, say hours. It's mine. Because it is actually going